What's really going on behind the scenes with RHONY? Figuring out how to make it work. The team behind The Real Housewives of New York City is working hard to figure out the best path forward for one of Bravo's most iconic shows. While a network spokesperson confirmed to Us Weekly on Friday, May 9th, that the show is not canceled, questions about the show's future remain. Final decisions haven't been made, and they're seeing if they can find a solution, one source exclusively shared with us on Friday. The network and producers have been debating whether or not to bring it back. In February, viewers watched Saida Silva, Jenna Lyons, Erin Litchie, Yuba Hassan, Raquel Chevermont, Brynn Whitfield, and Jessel Taink conclude season 15 with a two-part reunion special. Since then, our insider said nobody has been offered a contract as people behind the scenes continue figuring out how to make it work. On Wednesday, May 7th, Bravo announced its upcoming slate of programming, with a mix of returning shows and new additions. While several Housewives franchises were picked up for another season, including The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, The Real Housewives of Orange County, The Real Housewives of Potomac, and The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. The Real Housewives of New York City was noticeably missing. One source explained to us that the Bravo audience struggled to embrace The Real Housewives of New York City's reboot after the network chose to switch up the cast in 2022. The audience didn't catch on to the show, and ratings are not what they were with the original cast, the insider shared with us before acknowledging previous cast members like Sonia Morgan, Ramona Singer, and Luanda Lesseps are still very beloved by fans. Some of the fans were let down. If you don't keep the old cast, it becomes a different show, and fans didn't connect to it. Back in March, a separate source exclusively told us that RHONY producers are casting for potential new ladies before making the decision of who is coming back and who isn't. It's unclear on how many cast members they are looking for and who may stay or who may go, the source said at the time. Producers are always putting feelers out to see if they can find anyone new. One concern some producers have is the fact that most of the girls don't want to film with Brynn, 39. Earlier this week, the cast reunited for a friendly dinner in New York City. Brynn was noticeably absent as the season 15 cast posed for a group photo. There have been production issues that added to why the network and producers haven't been sure about its future, a source revealed to us. There were problems with the cast, especially with Brynn, that turned dark and ugly and changed the dynamic. Whereas before she was a fan favorite the previous season. Erin, 37, herself admitted that while she may be open to filming with Brynn again, others could be more hesitant. "I don't know how everyone would deal with that," she told us in March. "I think we would all be on edge, and I think we would all feel nervous as to what we would say and how that would be misconstrued. I think it would be challenging, but I could see a world in which it happens." It's not all potential issues with Brynn, however. Although Yuba, 41, has shared details of her relationship with boyfriend Oliver Doxel on season 15, she confirmed the investment banker wouldn't be making an appearance. Yuba has caveats about what she will and will not film, a third source shared with us. And when it comes to Jenna, 56, the third source noted that higher-ups have been getting fan feedback on the fashion designer and former creative director of J. Crew. While the network loves her, the audience isn't invested with her if she is just going to show up at parties and not show more of her personal life. With fans not seeing that element of her life, it's hard to capture her essence, the first source added. Much of the cast, however, appears more than open to get camera ready again and create a good show for viewers. "I would love to be filming with all the ladies," Raquel, 53, told us in March. "I would love to see them again." Sai, 44, also shared a glimpse into the bond she shares with her co-stars. "We're more than just castmates. We're real-life friends who have bonded through an experience that only we truly understand," she wrote via Instagram stories on Wednesday, May 7th. "I'm eternally grateful to ride this wild journey with these incredible women."